Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? Well, let me tell you why. Things have been kind of crazy over here. To start with, I was helping my sister move, which meant like, you know, arranging things, letting her stay in our house until she moved into her new place. And then on top of that, there was the SquareHue London video contest that took a lot of my free time, and then after the SquareHue London, I went on vacation. My family and I helped my older sister move to Las Vegas, and so we took a nice week-long road trip all the way down to Las Vegas and came back, and so we are finally home, and I can finally get back to recording and editing and getting back into the YouTubes. So I was basically just radio silent for the last 3 weeks, which I apologize for, but I'm back now, and even better, I have the SquareHue unboxing for August. For SquareHue this year, they're doing the Decades collection, as we are all well versed in knowing. This month is the 1970s, and for those of you that have been around with my channel for a while, you know that I like to do a little history lesson before we unbox the nail polishes. I kind of just that's kind of the history I really don't have a passion for. Basically anything after the 1960s isn't necessarily dead to me, but I don't take as much of an interest in it as I do with older history. So if we were talking like the 1870s, all about this. The 1770s, I wouldn't be American if I didn't enjoy this history. Come on. And like anything previous to that is awesome. 1670s, 1570s, you got my number. But the 1970s, it just doesn't. But I will share a couple of the little things that happened in the 1970s just to kind of give us a flavor of what's happening during this era to kind of figure out what's going on in this box. In 1972, we had the beginning of the Watergate scandal. Things are happening. In 1974, you had President Nixon resign from the whole Watergate scandal. It's a big technological time in the 1970s. You had Microsoft starting in 1975, and then I believe Apple was started in 1976. So they were kind of happening at the same time. You have the establishing of the personal computer, which is huge, and as we know, that will kind of branch off and press forward throughout the future to bring things that we have like this in our hands. In 1977, Star Wars is released, which is pretty exciting. So those are kind of the historical things that are happening in the 1970s. Of course, when you're thinking about the 70s, you think of like bell-bottom jeans, disco dancing, things like that. Basically any old school Muppet movie. That's what we're kind of dealing with here. So I'm a little nervous about this box because some of the color schemes of the 70s are not that attractive. If you look at especially like vintage clothing or like house magazines from the 70s, you see a lot of like poopy browns, baby poop green, goldenrod, yellow, like a burnt sienna orange. So I'm a little nervous. But then we also have like the glitz and glam of the 70s with like the discos, the nightlife, and like Studio 54. So I feel like there will be some beautiful things. I'm hoping for beautiful things, but we will find out. So here we go. Let's do this. You guys ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What? Okay. Oh, there goes the card. That's all right. All right. We have these little fuzzies here. What's going on there? What do we got? Ooh, I see some blue. Is that a glitter? This looks so beautiful. Yes, there's definitely glitter. I am so pumped. Okay, so we have the card. There's our card for 1970s along with our area for swatching here. I'm gonna jump right in with this glitter because it looks divine. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is called Night Fever, circa 1977. Obviously hailing to discos and Saturday Night Fever, things like that. Beautiful kind of disco ball-esque glitter. These are holographic glitters in large and like micro sizes in a clear base. And like my fingers are just like, they're itching. They're just itching for this glitter. This looks fantastic. Yes, yes. And yes. The next one that we have in the middle here, it looks like a white. It's a white cream. It's called Eye Polish, which is a reference to Steve Jobs inventing the first personal computer in his garage, which was pretty cool. And obviously, as we know, Steve Jobs will later become the founder of Apple and will create many beautiful, wonderful, lovely technologies that we love today. With this really nice white cream, I don't know, I'm kind of with this, but we will test it out and see how it performs. The last one that we see right here is a blue micro glitter, another glitter, and this one's called Watergate. This is beautiful. This is kind of an indigo blue slash purple. Like there's a color shift going on in there. We've got a little bit of this indigo blue and purple, but it's like a really fine micro glitter. I like it. As a whole unit, I'm not over the moon about it. I am excited to see some glitters. It's kind of nice to see, again, like different formulas from SquareHue. Really excited about this. Is this my favorite box out of the whole year? No, not really. The 50s box still just hits me right there. Like I just feel like it's just kind of like, oh, okay, I like it, but I'm not like, over the moon. Still really nice. Next month is going to be the 80s. I'm a little nervous about the 80s. I'm not quite sure what to expect for the 80s because the only thing I think of are like, you know, red Corvettes and like big 80s hair and like David Bowie. And so none of those like ideas have like an iconic color. Although if they do something with the Goblin King, I might just lose it because that would be amazing. So that is my unboxing for SquareHue this month, the 1970s box. 2 thumbs up as usual. SquareHue is just really making this little nail polish lover very happy. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure and subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!